thankful for. Be thankful and grateful for everything that we have been through. Thanking you for bringing us this far, Father. And look at our mercy. Realizing that we got a lot to accomplish, but we pray and thank you for your grace and your mercy. Most of all, we thank you for your Son that made all these things possible. I pray for this country, this state, this parish. I pray for our president, our governor, our elected officials. I pray for the least fortunate, Father. I pray for the ones that just don't have a voice that we're supposed to be speaking, Father. I pray for peace. I pray for understanding, Father. And I pray for continuity. And most of all, I pray for understanding, Father. And look at how much. And Father, I pray for this jury. And I thank you for this jury, Father, for bringing us together, Father, to do the business of this parish. Realizing without you, we couldn't do anything. I pray for every member here, every person assembled here, Father. I bless them with a thankful season, Father. Thank them, and let them be thankful knowing that you are the one in control. And most of all, Father, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being God and God all by yourself. Realizing there's no other one besides you, Father. And I just want to say thank you. And Father, after everything is said and done here, we mouth, give you all the honor, praise, and glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. McCray. Will you please call the roll, Mr. Williams?
Mr. Dexter Armstead is absent. Ms. Kristen Chastain is absent. Mr. Michael Cheatham.
Here.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan. Here. Mr. Lewis Kent.
Present.
Mr. Jason McCray.
Here.
Mr. Keith Mills.
Here.
Mr. Richard Olivo. Here. Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn.
Here.
Do we have a quorum? I need a motion to approve the agenda with one addition. A rezoning request for the southwest corner of 68 and 964 from the Planning and Zoning Commission. It was a recommendation that was overlooked at the last meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. McCray. Second by Mr. Oliver. Any discussion? Question from the audience? And all in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carried. Old business, there is none. New business, Amy River Basin Commission update, Mr. Roy Smith and Mr. Paul Sawyer. State your name, please.
Roy Smith. Do I need to push this button here?
Is it on? Yes.
All right, I think I'm on now. Roy Schmidt, I serve as the designee for President Kent and the jury and the parish on the Ament River Basin Commission. And, you know, when I started this, I told y'all when things come up, we need to come spend a few minutes, kind of just bring the jury abreast of some things that may be going on, that we would do so. And over the last week or so, we had a press release went out over some funding that we'd received from Congresswoman Letlow, and I think some people were concerned about it and what the agenda was for those funds and things like that. So after it came up and speaking with Mr. Sawyer and Mr. Paul Sawyer, he is the executive director of the Ament River Basin Commission, and he was willing to come up and talk a little bit about this press release and specifically about this $2 million and what the vision is for it, how that money, we're looking to spend it through the commission. And so I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Sawyer, but I do want to thank him for over the last several months. He has come up here and met with me individually, trying to teach me a little bit about the whole commission. And you know, it's kind of a learning, well, it's not kind of a learning curve, it is a learning curve that I've been going through. So I appreciate him doing that and entertaining my calls and calling me to explain things on the commission. So it's been a good experience thus far, I'll say that. And I want to thank Mr. Sawyer, and I'm going to ask him to come up if you would and talk about this, you know, specifically this $2 million here.
Yes, sir, thank you. Jurors, I've got some handouts. I could leave them here, or is it appropriate for me to hand out?
He had them all, yeah.
Jurors, thank you. My name again is Paul Sawyer. I'm the Executive Director of the Amite River Basin Commission. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you.
I hope we can make this at a minimum a quarterly occasion.
Yeah, we'll-
I don't want to wait to ask you to come report to you. I'd like to make it a regular thing and support Mr. Schmidt, your designee, who, by the way, I appreciate his kind words. I've learned as much from him as he has from me. So the relationship has been productive and fruitful, and it's a pleasure to work with him. And from one person's perspective, he's a great representative for East Feliciana Parish. So earlier this week, we announced, along with Congresswoman Julia Letlow, congressional funding for what we call Upper Amite Restoration. This is a project that we will partner with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, specifically the Natural Resources Conservation Service, to identify areas where we can use natural features to restore degraded areas around the Amite River or some of its tributaries. This project, this is, $2 million sounds like a lot of money when you consider the scope of what needs to be done in the entire Amite River Basin. It's very targeted. It's very targeted. And what we hope to do is prove some concepts that can carry us forward towards greater success in the Amite River Basin. When we refer to Upper Amite River, generally speaking, that means above I-12. And just in terms of how we conduct our business, Upper Amite, generally speaking, means above I-12. Lower Amite, generally speaking, means below I-12. So what we have identified in the project sheet that you have in front of you, and by the way, for anybody watching this live or in the audience, this entire project, as well as all of the projects that the Amite River Basin Commission are working on, can be found on our website, amitebasin.org, amitebasin.org. And so what this particular project proposes to do is to restore the natural conditions of the Amite River wherever we can. We believe that Mother Nature designed the Amite River appropriately in a way that allows for the absolute most efficient drainage in the entire Amite River Basin by restoring natural conditions in industrial areas. We believe we can slow the river down, which is actually good for drainage. We can add miles to the river. So in many cases, the river has straightened out. We have found that we have lost about 4 to 5 miles of Amite River because instead of meandering, the river has straightened out. And specifically, what this project proposes to do is to purchase old or used up sand and gravel mines, old and used up sand and gravel pits. By acquiring those pits and restoring them, we believe we will prevent the river from jumping over. So if you imagine the Amite River, just like the Mississippi River, wants to meander, it wants to go back and forth, back and forth. In those instances where the conditions on the river have degraded, the river just wants to jump. And when it does that, it creates velocity and it rushes to the very bottom of the basin. And at the same time, it grabs sediment and carries it to the bottom of the basin, and that plugs up the entire system. And so what we discovered, or what we saw clearly in the 2016 flood, is what happens when this system completely shuts down. And when it shuts down, it can't get into Lake Maurepas. And when it backs up all the way. And if it's not draining efficiently in the south, it's not draining efficiently in the middle, it's not draining efficiently in the north. And so this is one component, and one thing I need to be clear about is that there are lots and lots of ideas in the entire Amite River Basin. It's a dynamic system. One solution is not the entire solution. It's going to require constant upgrades and constant localized projects to make this system work efficiently. And so this is one idea. We have funding through the state to pursue this in combination with the funding that Congresswoman Julia Letlow secured for us in the Department of Agriculture Appropriations Bill. And so, anyway, I wanted to be clear what this was about, that this is just about, long and short of it, it's just about acquiring sand and gravel pits and other industrial features where we can restore that back to the way it was previously. I'm glad to entertain any questions. I just also want to reiterate, please, let's make this a regular occurrence, that we don't have to ask to come up, that you expect us to come up on certain times, and we're glad to do that. And
I would like to recommend every quarter if you can.
absolutely.
That would be great.
Done. Yes, sir. We'll do it. Glad to entertain any questions.
Any questions from the society?
You already have the gravel pits and then whatever eyeball, do y'all know which ones y'all are looking at redoing? or-
We have identified one that we are trying to acquire. If you look at the map on the project sheet, if there is anything that's available in that range, which is basically from the Magnolia Bridge in Livingston Parish in East Baton Rouge, all the way up. And so, and it's not necessarily confined to the Amite River. It can be to a creek, a tributary. But largely, most of the work, the focus, needs to begin at the Amite River. So to answer your question, we don't have, beyond the one or two sites that we've identified right now, the whole scope is, from top to bottom, and whatever becomes available from willing sellers, that's what we're looking at.
Any more questions from the audience? Please, go, stand up, state your name, please.
My name is Jeff Duvall. So, Ms. Paul, I have a question. Is there, on the meander lines, is there a date that you're looking at that it goes back to, or would it be just a case by case where you're looking at a certain meander? Because I study the river a lot, and if you go back to the 1840 map, there's large sections where the river's been taken out. There's places where we fish, and we've not talked about that. So is there a timeline that you'd be looking at on the meanders?
So first of all, not specifically, because what we're gonna do, restoration for us depends on what the site looks like. So, a restoration effort, we could cap a gravel pit at one location, but then at another location, we might try to encourage the river to come back in. So it really depends on the site and what are the most ideal conditions. And I mean, really, you could look at a Google map and you could see where the riverbed has historically been. You can look at one, I mentioned Magnolia Bridge. You can look at Magnolia Bridge, East Baton Rouge, Livingston Parish, and just in the last 5 years, you can see where the oxbow is still fresh, but the river has straightened out. So, that's a location where we would clearly want to go right back in and try to get the river to go right back into its riverbed. The more we can get the river to sway back and forth, the better. But it's not going to be a cookie cutter for every single location. It just really depends on what the site offers and what's the most ideal condition, whether it's capping or trying to train the river to come back in, or to take a gravel pit and make it wider, not deeper, because the groundwater is the water table is gonna be what it is. So, we might wanna make it deeper, wider, so that we have, greater ability to more storage, absolutely.
I have a question for you. On Highway 432 at the Amite River Bridge, it's very concerning to see where the river comes so close to the road. And eventually, it's going to eat it away.
Mhm.
It might happen one night while we're all asleep. It's going to happen eventually if we don't do something about that. The river took a turn.
Mm-hmm.
There was a light pole sitting out there on the ground. Now it's almost in the middle of the river, where the river just changed course.
Well, so on the south side, I'll make statements every time, on the south side of 432, if you pass there, you'll see Energy's tower that's way back on the sandbar.
Right,
In the 1970s, the river was on the east side of that tower.
yeah.
And I can remember looking at that tower and telling family members, I wonder if the water will ever get to the tower. And now the tower is a great distance from the river.
On the other side.
Yes, on the wrong side.
On the other side.
Exactly.
Right. My concern is about the road. I mean, it's right there.
No, the road, yeah.
It's right there at the road.
I
mean,
look for
right
the road to
there.
be caved in every time I go to
It's right there. And it's gonna be it's gonna be bad for the apple.
It'll take the whole road down.
It will.
Well, if you know anybody who's willing to sell it,
Well, there's nothing there, there's nothing, but where Mr. Lewis stomach, there's nothing there. I mean,
Nothing
the
there.
river's gonna take the road out.
Right there at the end of the road now.
And it's coming in on the north side of 432, it's coming quickly into the road there. It's got to be addressed, somebody's got to address
The
it.
state got
The
to
state's
address
got to
it.
address it pretty soon.
'Cause if you drive there, if you don't know, you'll be afraid. Eventually, it's gonna happen. It's gonna corrode and take the whole road out.
And as you start to put the meander back in, I guess is the right word, I don't know if I said that right, but I would assume that people have not built in that area? I mean, are we looking at having to tell some people they have to?
oh,
move?
no, no,
Okay.
not at all. No,
That's-
absolutely not.
I'm good, I'm
Mhm.
good.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Just one comment, one word that Paul used, I want to make sure that everybody caught it. We're going to be doing things where people are willingly wanting to work with the ARBC. Okay, so it might help answer that question about taking, it was
I
willingly.
just wanted to point blank ask that question.
No, that's
Somebody will
fine, but I
ask me.
just, and that's really not particular to your question, but just as a whole. You know, that's what we're looking for, willing landowners and appropriate sites. It's kind of got to work hand in hand for us to proceed.
And real, while we got here, as you stated, they're trying to make an update every quarter, to
Absolutely,
the jury.
absolutely. We'll get that, we'll work out a schedule with you, Misha, next year, get started on
Every
it.
quarter.
Some
Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
She is coming back. Good.
And Rim, thanks for serving.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, request variance for extension to 11803 Oakwood Lane. Derek Cockerell, that's him. Can you pronounce that name?
It's Craccioli.
Cagioli. Oh,
Thank-
that's Italian.
Very close, very close.
That's Italian, okay.
Thank you for getting me on the agenda, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
And, yeah, we're just asking for an extension on the exemption for the hardship. My wife and I are out there helping my father-in-law essentially take care of his wife, my mother-in-law. She's not as able-bodied as she used to be, and it lets him get to his own doctor's appointments without having to get her in the car. And we also, make sure we're cooking dinners for them just to help them out and do what we can to make life a little bit easier for both of them while we're out there.
We gave him a variance a year ago, told him to come back another year after the extension. So what's the pleasure of the jury?
Yeah, how much time? You really don't?
I mean, we don't know. I mean, her health is up and
Okay,
down.
I just make a motion, we extend it.
Yeah.
Just give them another year.
Another year. If need to come back. we'll
I
do that.
second it.
Any questions from the audience? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carried. You got your extension.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Approve amendments to the 2026 police jury holiday. It was, what date? We don't have it. Let's table that. It was a date that's gonna be on a Friday. How they could fall on a Friday, and they don't work on Friday. So we need to come back and make that change. So let's table that till Misha get back.
Well, we got Ms. Cheatham here, shoot Cheatham.
Would you know, Ms. Cheatham?
About the holiday, the
Just falls
amendment on a holiday?
It's gonna fall on a Friday, and they don't work on Friday, so we're gonna give them change that date to another day.
There was-
We got time to just
Yeah.
table it till you meet.
We'll table it till you get back.
I make the motion we table it.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We table it till the next meeting. Let's move on. Yeah, we got 13, but one of those holidays we approve it on a Friday, and they don't work on Friday.
There was 14 days total,
Yeah.
and one of those 14 was on a Friday, which
Friday.
we're already off, so
Yeah.
gotta be an amendment made.
We'll table it till next meeting, okay? Juneteenth.
That was, June 19th.
Yeah, it'll be on a Friday. Okay. Okay, let's move on. We table it. All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carried. Committee and staff reports. Executive committee, I have two items. The reappointment of Fred Talbot to the Auburn Regional Library Board.
I make that
Motion
motion.
by Mr. Oliver,
Second.
second by Dr. Quinn. Any discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. To reappoint Mr. Anthony Tony Ruchon to Waterway Number 7 Board.
I make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Fleck, second by Mr. Oliver. Any discussion? Question from the audience? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Personnel Committee, Dr. Chris O'Quinn.
I have nothing.
Okay. Finance Committee, Mr. Kyle Flanagan.
I have one item. It's a motion to approve monthly invoices.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? Question from the audience? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for the chairman? Anything
Not
else?
at this time.
Okay, Public Work and Equipment, Mr. Jason McCray.
I don't have anything right now. Mr. Frost, don't forget, we're gonna get together and have a meeting soon coming up. Okay.
I'd like to ask Mr. Frost, how about our tractors? Are we all running yet or still, what are we looking like?
The tractors.
How long we been working on the plan? Today. Okay. You'll be up tomorrow.
And just one side.
In the bottom, it fell on the bottom.
That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Being the proud of Ms. Umstead is not here, so. Administrative matters. You're not Ms. Harris, but it's your recommendation, Mr. Williams.
Recommendation to change employment status from Ms. Tanya Nose to permanent with step increase.
So moved.
Second.
Question of past the probationary period. Any discussion?
Can we ask what step this would be going to?
Well, it'll be coming to y'all anyway, on it, Finance Committee.
One step, it's in our policy.
Yeah, one step.
Won't that come before y'all come?
Well, I thought, in the past, we I thought had the step number on here. That's what I
Yeah,
was
it's not on
specifically
here.
asking.
When we hired it, that was on there, wasn't it?
Correct.
Okay, so we don't need to come back to find it.
No, we approved it, once they made appropriate.
But do you know what step number
That's
specifically?
why I was asking, because nothing's on here, you don't see anything.
Right. that's-
I do not.
Ms. Harris will be back at the next meeting, she'll clarify.
Are we tabling the permanent hire, or are we
No,
tabling?
no, she's
the-
hired, no,
No, just a step.
just a step. What step? Any more
Well,
discussion?
if you're following the policy and
She go one
it's going
step,
one
one
step, then
step.
why can't we approve
You
it?
can't
We
approve
should,
it.
we should just move on from that.
Yeah.
So let's approve it.
I can get you a number if you'd
If
like.
you would,
I
that'd be
can get you a
wonderful.
number.
That's
Absolutely.
why I was asking
Absolutely.
that, so we can find out what the real number is.
No
Because
problem.
we have before jumped people sometimes 2 steps,
Yeah.
and that was, maybe what we don't want to do, not because of her, but
Yeah, that's
You get a
good. As long
permanent
as
hire
you,
with the step increase.
as long as you can get me the number, that's what I would like to know.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so, we got a motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Homeland Security, Mr. Darrell Bueller.
All right. Real quick, Mr. Oliver, Darrell Bueller, Homeland Security. June 23rd, 2026, we're having the largest river bend site drill we have. So everybody that's gonna be usually showing up there at EOC, we're gonna have everybody there because I'm gonna be at EOC in West Feliciana. We're gonna have 2 PIOs. That's June 23rd. I'll be sending an email out, kinda letting everybody know. And any police jurymen, if y'all wanna pop in and kinda see what goes on, y'all welcome. That's all I got.
Any question for Mr. Bueller? If not, we're gonna move on.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna be a terrorist attack.
Would you remind those of us that have to be there, would you
You're gonna-
frequently remind us?
We're gonna have
Last
to
time
do
we
a sharp
missed it.
meeting with everybody before, we got a drill and May coming up, PIO training, I mean, FEMA's gonna be there, so,
I've been through a few of them, so we know.
yeah, they've never had one this big.
Okay. Okay, Commission Board reports, planning and zoning. I have one, that's the addition I have on the planning and zoning. It was an oversight at our last meeting. It was recommended by the planning and zoning to approve the rezoning of 10 acres on the southwest corner of LA 68 at 964 from A2 to C2. It was approved by planning and zoning, it was an oversight. Need a motion to approve.
I make the motion.
Second. Roll call vote, please.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does it list, I know in the past it shows for who the
Yeah.
rezoning is done?
Yes, for Cecil Gray.
Okay.
Roll call vote.
Roll call vote. Mr. Dexter Armstead is absent. Ms. Kristen Chastain is absent. Mr. Michael Cheatham.
Here.
Yes.
That's what I'm on, yes. That's what I'm on also.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan.
Yes, sir.
President Lewis Kent.
Yes.
Mr. Jason McCray.
Yes.
Mr. Keith Mills.
Yes.
Mr. Richard Olivo. Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. That's all I have. Next on the agenda is public comment. Let me state why she's here. She had called me, being placed on the agenda, it was too late. It's concerning the opioid money. We're gonna make a decision to an advisement, who we're gonna have to administer this program. The money just sitting there, and we need to get someone to administer these opioid funds. 'Cause it's steady growing, we got to go and spend it. So, go ahead, please. And state your name, please.
Rhonda Torrance and Dr. Deborah Thomas, he's Feliciana Drug Council. As Mr. Kent said, we're here just to ask if you all have made a decision in regards to the allocating of the opioid funding. We presented it at the first meeting, I believe it was in October.
Right.
And you all,
Made a motion to take it under.
right, to discuss it.
I'd still like to keep it under advisement, and I'm not ready to vote on it tonight, so I'd like to make a motion, we continue it under advisement.
You don't have to make a motion,
No.
not acting on it.
No.
Eventually, we have to make a decision. So I'm asking you, please consider, let's get this done by the first meeting in January.
Well, I would like to see us do it the first meeting of December.
Possible,
We'll have time to work it, money.
get it, okay.
And we got to do something.
With that money,
Set it, we gotta
you
make-
just sitting there.
So we need.
How much is it, 100,000?
It's a little more than that. It's more than that.
It was 111,000.
I think we
I
got that-
don't know if anything
Yes,
has
some
come
more-
in since
some more-
then.
Some more came in.
That's a nice
Okay, because this was in 2023.
I think we got something like 75 more thousand in. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it's close to 200,000. I don't remember specifically, but it was close to
So
200,000.
Ms. Harris, we're gonna take an advisement till the first meeting in December.
Okay, so do I need to have Yamisha put it on the
I'll
agenda?
place on the agenda.
Okay, and then just one last question. This funding, if you all decide to reallocate it back to us, is this for all the funding that will come through, or every time a new pharmaceutical company submits money, we'll have to come back
You have to
and
come back.
ask?
You have to come back. Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Another question before you leave. I
Yes.
heard Ms. Cheatham say you asked about the Christmas tree lighting. It's gonna be December the 5th, right? Ms.
Okay.
Cheatham? That's a Friday, right? At 6 o'clock.
And that's what, okay, that was my question, 6 o'clock. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. We're gonna, we came up with a flyer, I have it on my phone, but we're gonna put a notice in the paper, in the Explorer, because we're gonna be giving away toys, undergarments, school supplies, food, and some other
It's a big
items.
event. We try to make it large.
Okay, All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And please let everyone in your communities know that we will have the drop box out there, so any old, unused, or just expired drugs that they have in their homes, prescription drugs or old drugs that they are not using, please get them out your homes and bring them so we can destroy them. Thank you.
And that's over-the-counter meds as well, everything except needles. Thank you.
Thank you all. Anything else on the public comment? State your name, please. If we don't know who you are, but we'll figure it out.
Good afternoon, State Rep Roy Darrell Adams. I got a complaint from Slaughter today. It's about Lemon Road. And it's closer to the East Baton Rouge Parish line coming back into Slaughter. And they say it belongs to the police jury. And I'm just trying to help them clarify it. I have no idea. They had people calling me, it used to be a gravel road, Parish used to grade it, now it's blacktop. And they just want some answers of who owns the road. It's about a half-mile stretch.
Lemon Beach?
On Lemon?
No, it gotta be East Avenue.
That's gotta be East Avenue,
East
huh?
Avenue?
Well, they call it Lemon Road. When they did 911, it went to East Avenue, but they all, the old timers still call it Lemon Road.
Yeah, not Lemon B, but Lemon.
Yeah, not Lemon B.
Lemon, not Lemon Beach,
Turns
Lemon.
into Lemon when it goes down into that blacktop, and it goes into East Baton.
And they just, like I said, they just looking to see who owns it. I guess it needs to be repaired. I ain't been down it.
The town Florida.
That's the parish line there, they're on the parish line.
I think we told them that.
Okay.
I think they own it.
It's in East
Down
Feliciana.
Parish.
The other side, East Baton Rouge, is
I think we did a cooperative endeavor. We did a cooperative endeavor on that East Avenue whenever you had it repaired, but we didn't adopt the road. It still
Remember,
belongs to
we
the
had a
town.
meeting, and we had the mayor here, and we were gonna do one thing, and the mayor decided
She wanted
Right,
something
she
else.
wanted her own,
she
that's right.
wanted more,
but that's,
and we said no.
that's about a mile from what they talking about now. They repaired what they came
Yeah,
here
that's,
for.
they repaired part of it,
Yeah, it's right behind Jet Store where they repaired it.
yeah.
And if you go past Little Rock Baptist Church
It-
towards East
it's pretty
Feliciana,
bad.
East Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
that's the part they.
We're taking,
Just bringing the message.
it's just information.
You don't wanna be shot as a messenger.
I mean, that's been ongoing thing for a
We'll look into it and we'll give it to mail and everything. Any more public comment?
Yes, one, just for general information, the town of Wilson, my district up here is gonna be hosting a little fair this weekend on Friday and Saturday. This past Friday night, they had a dinner, invited all public officials. I wanna thank Mr. Darrell Roy Adams, our state rep, and Mr. Darrell Bueller, was in attendance. We had a lot of activities going on Friday night, and everybody couldn't be there, and we understand that. So we had playoff games in East and West Feliciana, and that's the reason why I'm letting you know about this fair. If you can, please come up and bring your grandkids, your children, and let them come out and enjoy and have a good thing. These people are really doing some nice things up in that little small town, and we need the support of all our people in the parish,
That's this Friday?
Friday and Saturday.
We're bringing the two light lamps up there to help light it up, because it'll be real dark right there, so we will bring them up first.
I have one other thing. The drug council presented the jury with a plaque, recognize us for the contribution we made to the drug council. I'm gonna present it at the next meeting. Anything else? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Is, Maryland Broadway still the mayor there? Is really? Wow. She, yeah. Greg Williams. Y'all remember him? I think I might have known who you're talking about, Jason. I done been, it's been so long since I can't